so some fights can still happen. But after this year, I'm out of.
Could we see you with Shakur before you go?
For what?
Okay.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
face? Looking
face?
more better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You'd rather fight
Keyshawn? Haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football.
The upcoming clash between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis is capturing the attention of fight fans everywhere. And now Tank has stepped forward with a statement. He's laid down a direct, no-frills challenge for the bout. Gervonta is urging Keyshawn to step up and show he's worthy of contending for the championship. Tank hasn't held back, even specifying how he expects the businessman to respond. So what exactly is Gervonta asking for, and how is Keyshawn handling this daring call-out? Let's dive into the details.
You and Tank, if that would happen, you sparred with him, correct?
Yeah.
So you and Tank, if that would have happened.
I feel like me and Tank fight how it go would be like electrifying. Like, me and him are both mean, aggressive, bully. We bullies in the ring, you know, like, we bully the bullies.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the type of fighter, I love to bully the bully. So if you got two fighters in there, mentalities is like that, it's gonna play out to be a great fight. And I'm just up for the challenge for real. And it's a Davis on Davis, like, it's gonna be a great promotion, you know? I feel like that fight could break.
Let's rewind for a moment. The rivalry between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis didn't just happen overnight. Tank didn't randomly throw down a challenge one morning. This tension has been building for months. Ever since Keyshawn began making waves in the division, sparks have been flying. From the moment he showcased his rising talent, he's been putting the top fighters on notice. And Tank, known for his relentless style, wasn't about to let anyone threaten his position. The conflict started when Keyshawn began making a name for himself in the lightweight ranks, demonstrating both skill and confidence. And as is always the case for a fighter climbing a ladder, once you start getting noticed, the veteran...
Now to the new face of boxing, what do you think?
For sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing, for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. You think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I'm just going because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
Back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillful. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight, you know I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter, for sure. He's for sure. Like, just like Shakur the man, Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular.
Gervonta Davis, famous for his knockout strength in the division, wasn't about to let a rising fighter slip past him. He drew a firm line between being a promising prospect and proving you belong among the elite. Tank made it unmistakably clear Keyshawn needed to show he was prepared before stepping into the ring with him.
Bring that shit. Take him out, Rock. Take him out, Rock. Take him out, Rock. The Black Mamba. Woo! Catch him. Best defense in the business.
Jump ahead to Keyshawn's decisive win over Guaz Lemos, a display that left no doubts. After dominating Lemos with his signature style, he had the entire boxing community talking. But it wasn't just the victory that turned heads. He didn't waste a moment and immediately called out Tank directly from the ring. Yes, it happened just like that.
World title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen,
That moment signaled one thing. This fight was no longer just talk, it was becoming real. The atmosphere in the boxing world shifted immediately, with fans and analysts alike picking their sides. What once seemed like a remote possibility was suddenly heading straight toward the spotlight.
Like, I beat Tank too, as well. Only time I see him come out fast, it's in the cruise. I know boxing, and also I know myself, so.
Yeah. But here's the twist. Not everyone in the boxing community is fully convinced yet. Keyshawn has certainly flashed talent, showing the skill, ambition, and confidence to compete at the highest level. Yet, the lingering question is he prepared to face Tank? Many analysts argue that he still needs to test himself against established contenders before earning a shot at the title. That's the nature of boxing. You can't just call out a champion and expect an immediate matchup. You have to prove your worth. Fighters like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and other seasoned veterans define the benchmark in the lightweight division, and Keyshawn hasn't gone up against that caliber of competition yet. That's why many believe he still has hurdles to clear before stepping into the ring with a force like Tank. Tank sees things the same way as the experts. He acknowledges Keyshawn's talent, but he knows from experience that skill alone doesn't secure titles. It's about delivering results. Until Keyshawn faces fighters like Haney or Stevenson and comes out on top, Tank remains unconvinced. He's not swayed by hype or empty claims. He wants proof that Keyshawn can handle the pressure of competing with the division's best. Tank has already navigated that path himself, and until Keyshawn demonstrates he can beat elite opponents, Tank isn't ready to step into the ring with him.
For Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? So go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What are you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
This is where the heat really starts to rise. Keyshawn is ready to prove he deserves a spot on the big stage, but Tank doesn't hand out chances lightly. The stakes are clear. He's not willing to risk his unbeaten record or championship for a fighter who hasn't yet faced the elite of the division.
He can definitely come to fight. He likes to fight. I love that shit. I like to fight too. The tougher man gonna win.
You're a great fighter, IQ-wise, but don't go in fighting with me. Then you just come into my boxing. My boxing is fighting. So do that for me, perfect.
But I just feel like I could beat you at any game that you want to play.
Perfect. Then let's do it in the center of the ring.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I want to box you, I'm gonna do that. If I want to rough you up, I'm gonna do that. If I want to fight you, I'm gonna do that. You get it? You dig it, Yigit?
Those white trucks are turning pink on Yigit. Series of punches up top. Left up. Oh! What a body shot!
The tougher man gonna win.
I'm gonna call him a killer. That's what he is. A killer in the ring. Time to close the show right here. And that's it.
You get it? You dig it?
It's a tough reality check for Keyshawn, but it also presents a major opportunity. If he can beat a fighter like Shakur or Devin, there will be no denying he's a legitimate contender in Tank's eyes. Until that milestone is reached, though, Keyshawn still has to prove he belongs at the top.
Thing that comes to your mind when I say the name Devin Haney.
I want to fight light skin. Like, I want to fight him in a way, and honestly, I really don't have, because people be mistaken like I have a problem with him. Like, I don't have no problems with nobody. Let's get that clear. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of just him in the sport and me being competitive and he at my weight class, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of already had a history of being around each other, not friends, but just being around each other. Light skin, I want to fight you. We don't gotta fight for no belt. You can keep your belts. We can just fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really like one of the fighters, but like, I want people to know that about me. Like, I'm one of them fighters. We don't gotta fight for no fucking belts. Like, we can just fight. The fans want to see it. Let's just fight. It's a lot of us out here. I can go to Michelle Rivera. I can go to Frank Martin, Tank, Rolly, Isaac Cruz. It's a lot of us out here. Like, Why can't we just?
Here's the catch. Tank isn't just saying, win a few fights, then we'll see. He's challenging Keyshawn at the highest level. The message couldn't be clearer. To compete with Tank, Kezin must take down the very best in the division. Until he defeats a top-tier fighter like Haney or Stevenson, a matchup with Tank isn't even on the table. Tank has spent years facing and conquering elite opponents, and he isn't swayed by hype or unfinished claims. If Kezin wants to join the ranks of the top fighters, he must prove himself against genuine, high-caliber competition.
I ain't gonna lie, because I like a dude that ain't scared of me, too. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas be scared. I ain't sugarcoat. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? That's why I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Because he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing. Because niggas be scared. I ain't sugarcoat. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Because he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing. They ain't worried about nothing. And they can fight too. So when it came to Tank, you know, it was like that, you feel me? So, yeah.
Devin Haney, still undefeated, a technically brilliant fighter with exceptional ring intelligence. Defeating him would make an undeniable statement.
Shit.
Shakur Stevenson, a defensive genius with tireless dedication. Overcoming him would immediately establish Kezin as a serious contender among the division's best. And let's be real, if Kezin manages to beat one of these elite fighters, it would be a game changer. Not only for his career, but for his legitimacy in the sport. At that stage, Tank would have no choice but to acknowledge him as a genuine threat. That's the tough reality. Tank is demanding that Keyshawn earn it the hard way.
Hands. Before I go see Tank, I gotta get shots in my hands. I gotta make sure my hands is right, because I don't dumb him down with his punches. I let him do it. You know what I'm saying? And he gets you up, you all right? Yeah. Nigga, work. I just feel sorry for the guy that really pushed the button. Martin pushed the button. Y'all see how?
And remember, Tank's next bout against Lamont Roach is already set. That fight will keep him busy for the time being, but the clock is ticking for Keyshawn. He can't afford to wait around for Tank's focus. He has to show the world he can rise to the challenge immediately.
Retire.
What changed? What made this trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Ultimatum.
Gervonta, something should have happened during the time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
Think you might be gaining love for it though. You never know. Like, you know, one thing you got to talk today.
That urgency grows even more with the possibility that Tank's career is nearing its end. Gervonta Davis has made it clear that 2025 could mark his exit from the ring. He's openly discussed walking away from the sport, which means a showdown with Keyshawn Davis might serve as his final appearance. After years of ruling the division, Tank is now concentrating on how he wants to be remembered in boxing history.
25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight? Nah, no, I'm gonna win, but...
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
For a while now, Tank has been subtly pointing toward the end of his run. In conversations with the media and through posts online, he's consistently suggested that he's ready to leave behind boxing's non-stop grind. After climbing to the very top, his priorities have shifted toward life outside the ropes, more time with loved ones, and the freedom to live without the sport's constant pressure. Still, this isn't a low-key farewell. If this truly is the closing chapter, Tank wants it to be a moment people remember, a massive final statement to seal his legacy.
I don't want to box anymore. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Tank is determined to make his final fight one for the history books. Facing someone like Keyshawn Davis could turn it into a career-defining showdown, an epic finale to his time in the sport. If this is truly his last bout, there's no doubt he'll give it everything he's got. Tank wants to retire as one of boxing's all-time greats, and he's prepared to step into the ring one last time to secure his legacy.
Hey, hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Get ready for whoever comes next, man. That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got 2 little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome.
So the spotlight now shifts to Keyshawn. Does he have what it takes to topple one of the division's elite? Will he rise to the moment? Or will Tank's firm stance prove that he still has ground to cover? One thing can't be denied. If Keyshawn pulls it off, a meeting with Tank would be a massive event, one that could send shockwaves through the lightweight landscape. Let us know where you stand in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed the breakdown. Subscribe for ongoing boxing coverage. And make sure notifications are on so you don't miss what's next.